Hello everybody, good evening. We are live. Just let me do some technical bits and bobs so that we're ready to go. Bear with me while I'll do that. Yes, I need this one. That goes there. That goes there. And then last but not least, the YouTube comments. Where are they? Here they are. There we go. Hello and good evening everybody. We are live and I see people coming in on YouTube already, which is good. Yes, everything's working. Seems to be working fine. Hi Annemieke, hi Esther. Good evening. Hi Sandra, hi Anja, hi Anki. Rebecca is here, Ellie, Saskia. Hi Jacqueline. Hi Laurie. Good evening everybody, welcome to another live here on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time for Elizabeth Craft Designs. My name is David and today we're going to have some fun, and that got me thinking I need to find a note. Bear with me. I think I remember, but I just want to make sure that I've got it right. I forgot to write it down. I know Gemma sent me that. Yeah, got it. Okay. Well, don't forget to like, share and comment to be able to win the $50 gift certificate. You want that. And I've got the winner here for last week, so that's good. But yeah, don't forget to like, share and comment because you want that. With all the fun stuff that's going on, yeah, you really want to have some fun. Hi Candice. Hi Kathy. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It's evening in the Netherlands, but I know it's morning or afternoon in early afternoon in the States. In some areas, other areas it's still morning, so yeah. Hi Debbie. Hi Diane. Hi Angelique. Well, I've got something fun planned tonight. Let me see if I can find myself here. That might help as well. And I think I see it here. Oh, that is interesting. I'm getting comments, so there we go. It just took some time to find me. There we go. All set. Well, I'm just rambling on because I want people to start to connect, and actually I had to do some technical bits on the side, but everything is done now, everything is fine. So again, for the people that came in a bit later, welcome. This is David for Elizabeth Craft Designs and we're going to have some fun tonight. I'm going to be playing with paints, waxes, stencils, mixed media. So I'm in my element tonight. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully we'll give you some confidence to start doing this yourself, because we see a lot of people. I've decorated a lot of journals in my career. Els did as well, and every time I see people, oh, I'm so scared to do it. And the thing is, just go for it. Just go for it. And if you fail, just cover it up with gesso or with painting and start over. So in the end of the day, nothing can go wrong fairly. That's what it is. So just go with the flow and do it. So yeah, all yummy stuff, Diane. That's absolutely true. So yeah. Oh, Fenna, good. You found us on YouTube. Perfect. Well, without any further ado, let's turn the cameras around, shall we? Because I've got a lot of stuff here to play with. This is one of the new journals. This is the Stonewashed Grey. And I'm in love with these colors. And yeah, I know how you guys feel when you say you don't want to decorate or you're afraid to decorate. Because I've got that a bit with this one. I'm thinking, oh, it's so beautiful already. But I'm going to do it. But I want to keep this exposed as well. So that's a bit of an experiment. We'll see how that works. So that is going to be fun. But I'm also going to show you how, if you have a journal cover and you don't really like the color, like in this case, I really don't like green. That's just me, personal taste. Nothing against this journal. It's just not my taste. And luckily we all have different tastes, right? I think that's a blessing in disguise, because otherwise life would be boring. I'm going to make this one more my taste, so that's going to be on the list as well. So I'm going to make two journals, quite the task, but I'm going to do it. Decorate two journals, and show you how to alter this one as well if you have one that you don't like. So put this one to the side. I'm going to use 2 stencils out of my new stencil, journal stencils. Oh, I forgot the number now. Sorry. Is it 5? I think it is. Journal stencils 5, is that the latest one? I'm sorry. Oh, no, that's wrong. Before I say the wrong names and numbers. So, yeah, from my latest stencil release. That is in the Buy It All. The Buy It All is still available at the Elizabeth Craft Designs website. You can save 20% of that. Next to that, we've got bundles with journals, and we've got a paper pack bundle with 3 different paper packs. So really attractive to shop there. Check it out, because that all ends on Wednesday. So now it's time to announce the winner of today's no, Debbie, you don't like this color green. I'm pretty sure. But what you will like, Debbie English, do I have your attention? Because congratulations, you're the winner of the $50 gift certificate. Yay! The Wicked Witch from the West has won the $50 gift certificate. So congratulations, my friend. Oh, I've lost myself now. Never mind. Congratulations. It's you've won. So it pays off to like, share, and comment. So do that. I'm going to try and find myself. I need this as a backup for the comments, because if I'm looking down, I can still see some of the comments here. So bear with me. I found myself again already. So congratulations, Debbie. Right, I'm going to start with this stencil. And what you do, first things first, you take out the elastic. So you open the journal up and you just pull. You see here where it goes through the hole. You will just pull it through, and in this case I will just tuck it in here just to keep it clean, hopefully. But you never know, right? Hi Lorna, hi Anki, everybody, good evening. So in this case I'm not gonna use any gesso or something like that. I'm just gonna start with my crackle paste, and I'm gonna use crackle paste opaque with that, just because I love crackle paste and I never use it. And if you saw my video, my post the other day, I made this. I was experimenting with crackle and I thought, you know what, that is gorgeous. See that? This is on paper, of course, but yeah. So I was prepping for today's live and for Wednesday's live at creativescrapbooker.com. And I got distracted and made this, but hey. So yeah, join me Wednesday on creativescrapbooker.com, and tomorrow I'm going to join Janice Phillips. I don't know if you remember, Els was with Janice a while ago, and I'm going to be with her tomorrow. It's going to be a fun chat, and I don't have a clue what we're going to talk about, but that's going to be 30 minutes of fun, I think. So that'll be tomorrow, and Wednesday will be on my on the Creative Scrapbooker. Fun project planned for that as well. So crackle paste. Crackle paste is a bit thinner than the how do you call that? The normal texture paste. But I'm just gonna go with it. So I'm gonna come in here and just put it on there. Now I'm not gonna put it on too thin because I want some crackles. But also I'm not gonna put it on too thick because then it will take forever to dry, and we don't have forever for it to dry, right? So there we go. And I forgot a bucket of water, which is not smart, David, not smart, but I'll make it work. So what I'll do, just take a baby wipe. Just go and do it, Diane. I challenge you. But look at that. This is gorgeous already. I think this is going to be fun. Right, what I do, I just take my finger, go around the edge and take off anything that sticks out. Like that. There we go. Okay. Put that to the side for 1 second while I clean up my mess. Now in this case it is important to really clean your stencil as soon as possible, because this is a very delicate stencil. So if you leave it to dry, it will take away that fine detail. Normally I would throw it in a bucket of water, but that's not here, so I will just clean it on the go, which you do as well, right? It's not that I do something special. Hey Waldo. Hi Sandra. But I'm not finished yet, because so this one's nice and clean. Baby wipe. Put this one here. Clean up my spatula. I'm going to do something while this paste is still wet. Also, by the way, what I'm doing now is a fun technique on paper as well, guys. So if you don't want to do it on your journal, try this technique on your paper. That would be fun as well. Right, all nice and clean again. Yes, because I'm going to take a piece of paper, and I've got some embossing powders here. I've got Lost Shadow, I've got Hickory Smoke, which is a brownish grey. I've got Pumice Stone, which is a lighter grey, and I've got a Chipped Sapphire, which is a hint of purple. So I'm going to start with some Lost Shadow. I'm just going to sprinkle that on here. On some spots. There we go. Then I'm going to take the darker one, Hickory Smoke. Hey, did you hear that? Hickory Smoke. And I'm going to use that. I'm just pinching a bit out and just putting it on there. And some Pumice Stone. Yeah, I do that normally as well, Annemarie, but I forgot. My water bath is empty. So I'm just putting on some of this Pumice Stone. Then I'm going to take my hint of the Chipped Sapphire. Oh, hi Els. This one has never been used, even. So I'm just going to sprinkle that on. Like that. And last but not least, I'm going to take some silver. Now, this is an opaque one. The other ones are transparent. But I'm just going to throw that in the mix as well. So, now normally I would always throw my leftovers back into the pot, but in this case I'm not going to, because this is going to be sludge. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I don't like this piece. So I'm just peeling that off. There we go. I'm just going to tap, tap, tap. Make sure everything is covered. And then I'm going to tap it off. So, and I'm going to let this dry. Now it doesn't look like much, but wait. This needs to dry, so I'm going to put this to the side in a safe spot. And hopefully it'll be dry enough in a second. And this I'm going to throw away. I'm not going to... Yeah, Anja, this is embossing glaze by Tim. So that's translucent, or transparent. And it's just going to be on the paste. And the paste is going to be crackling. So that'll be fun, I hope. It's an experiment. I've never done this on a journal before. So I'm standing here full of confidence telling you guys, oh, this will work. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out together. Now, while that is drying, I'm going to work on this one. As I said, I don't like green. I do like green witches, Debbie, but I don't like green for my journal cover. So I'm going to work on that one. And what I'm going to do, this is the wrong pot, David. I'm going to use some heavy gesso. Just because I've got it, you don't need it. But I was thinking, if I take some heavy gesso on my palette knife, I'm just going to fill in these little holes and give it some texture. And yes, the inside will be smudged in this case because I'm not really paying attention, but I don't mind that. So I'm giving this some texture as well, just because I can. And immediately I already like this better. This is just not my color. And as I said in the beginning, luckily we all have different tastes, right? And then I'm just going to do the same on the back. But by using a heavy gesso, I fill up all the nooks and crannies. Not that I wanted to cover up Elizabeth Craft Designs, but in this case it happened. But you see that yummy texture it gives it. And I like that. So I'm just going to do this bit. Close this, get a clean baby wipe, clean up this mess before I put it back. There we go. So now this needs to dry as well, but I can dry this with my heat tool, so that'll help. Oh, that's cool, Chris. It's such a fun collection to play with. It really is. Right, so heat tool, because I'm going to dry this, but it's going to be fun texture on this one. And then we're going to continue on that. Thank you for liking, sharing and commenting. Now this is gesso, so I can dry that with the heat tool. And I'm going to use some acrylic paint on this, so that will not affect it at all. Well, here in the Netherlands the weather was okay today for a change, so that was good. I actually had to wear my sunglasses in the car when I was driving. Yeah, I need to poke the hole out. I don't know who said that, but it's a good idea. Femke, good thinking. Pokey tool, pokey tool, pokey tool. Oh well, scissors. Where is it? Here it is. There we go. Thank you, Femke, for reminding me of that. So while this is drying, let me tell you what I plan to do with this. I'm going to use this stencil for it. And then I'm going to cover this, but first I'm going to cover it with paint. Then I'm going to use this stencil on it, using a normal texture paste. And then I'm going to decide what I'm going to do with that. I haven't thought about it this far. Pam, there's a very simple answer to that. Till it's dry. I don't know. I really don't know how long. But this is now fairly dry. Gesso dries pretty quick. So there's not a set answer how long you have to dry it. You've got to be patient, fairly. It shouldn't, Susan. It should not crack. Susan asked over on YouTube, is this going to crack when it's dry? Well, it shouldn't, because gesso is should be flexible enough. But it takes a while to dry. So who has done this? Who has changed the appearance of their journals before? Has any of you done that? I'm curious. And what did you use for it? I'm also curious. So I'm just checking to see where it's dry. So, I only have one smudge. Not too bad, David, not too bad. I think just gonna let this cool. Yeah, it doesn't look like much now, but trust me, trust me. I'm going to start with the lighter brown. This is Fresco Finish by Paper Artsy. I'm going to use the buff, which is like a titanium buff color. I know you have, Marga. I've got some here from you that you did. Okay, just going to put a blob of paint there. I can always take more. And I'm just going to go over that gesso. It's not completely dry there, but it just adds to the texture. Shall we say it like that? But you see the yummy texture we got from the gesso. I just love that. Need a bit more paint. It's cool, isn't it, Annette? That's the wrong color, David. Hi, by the way. Good to see you. I just love to get my hands dirty and just play. That's what it is. We're playing. Wrong color again. Blimey. There we go. This is what you get for rushing a bit, because not all the gesso was completely dry, but that's no issue. I'm just dapping this one on there. And I'm going to dry this again. So yeah, this is literally a bit like watching paint dry, but it's got to be worth it. I hope. I hope. Exactly, Diane. You have been challenged. Ha! Oh, that's a good idea to use rice papers as well. Oh, that's never good, Katie. Hope it's fun. Hope he's fine soon. And happy Monday to you too. So I'm just drying this again. Giving it some heat from the back as well. So there's a thick layer on there now. So next I'm gonna give him another layer of that same color, just because I want that to be solid. It is, Debbie, but I'm not done yet. So second layer, and it's gonna go quicker because, well, I just can go like that because the first layer is dry. I just want to make sure everything is covered up. Hi, back to you. So, okay, now all that green is gone. You see that? And that's what I like. What am I looking for? My heat tool. Just let me check that one. Oh, that's doing its thing. That's good. But it'll be a while. It'll be a while. Take some time to fully dry. Oh, thank you, Terry. Have fun with it. So, now this paint is very matte. I like that about it. Right, I'm just gonna take the darker brown that I've already accidentally put in there, and I'm gonna mix in a bit of that lighter. Take off the majority of my, sorry, there's water in the brush, majority of the paint. I'm just gonna come in from the edge like that, and here at the bottom as well, coming up a bit, not completely, just dry brushing. And when there's hardly anything left on my brush, I'm just gonna do that. You see that? Same here. And by dry brushing, I'm bringing out all that yummy texture. You see that? That we created with that gesso. So I even got a darker brown, and I'm just going to take a tiny drop of that. Not so tiny drop, but okay. I'm picking it up, I'm really working it in my brush, and then with a light touch, I'm going to go over that. To bring out even more. It's like cracked paper, this. I love it. There. I'm happy with that. So let me get rid of this. I'm going to leave the dark brown because I need that. Do I? No, I'm not gonna. Sorry, changing my mind. There we go. That's that. I'm going to dry this again because lots of layers on there. Yes, it's acrylic paints, Debbie. Debbie's asking, am I using acrylic paints? Yes. These are the fresco finish ones. You can use any. What I like about these is that they are matte. But it's cool dimension, right? I love it. Cool. Right. Now I'm going to use this stencil. I'm just going to use a bit here, like that. And I'm going to use my, let's try this one, translucent texture paste. I haven't tried that one in a long time. I'm pretty sure it will work. So I'm just going to put this, because I want it quite big on there, like that. Put it on there. Just do it. Don't think, just do. There we go. Now I'm going to work quick on this one because the journal is warm and I don't want that to dry already, because I'm going to put some embossing powders on there. So I've got a piece of paper here and I've got some, where did I put those? I had that prepared, but apparently put that somewhere else now. Never mind, I'm going to use these then. I'm just going to use, so this is antique linen. I had another color. And I'm going to use some rusty hinge, but I had salvage patina out as well, but don't know where I placed that one. It's going to be a brown one then. And there's nothing wrong with a bit of brown, right? Thank you, Janneke. And I even have some scorched timber, no, walnut stain, which is a dark one. So I'll put that on there. On the remaining bits. But again, these colors are translucent, so this will come out completely different than it looks now. So close this all. And I'm going to do that little tap dance again. I can pinch a bit more. Just put that here at the top. There we go. That looks pretty. And it's not even done yet. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean my hands. That's the only downside. You get dirty hands, but hey, I love it. I don't mind. Do you mind getting your hands dirty? Sapphire wood, but yeah, since I've got sapphire on the other one, I don't know where I put it. I don't mind. I had it on my desk, but I'm going to get this stuff off my fingers first. Okay, now I'm going to take my heat tool. You can let this dry, but I like the effect when it bubbles. So I'm going to melt it, but I'm going to keep my heat tool moving because in the end of the day the journal is plastic, so we don't want to burn it. So I keep moving. There we go. You see that bubbling effect? That's what I'm going for. And I love that. Look at that. Isn't this amazing? It will go down a bit, but it will stay on there. So yeah, that's such a cool effect. Absolutely love it. Love, love, love it. Now, I want a bit more darkness around the border. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my archival ink. And I need a sponge thingy. Is this one clean? Well, let's try. I'm just going to pick up that brown archival ink. I'm just going to, yeah, that's fine. Come in from the edge to, oh yes, look at that. You see that? And some people hate that effect. If you don't like the bubbly rustic effect, let it dry, let it just air dry, and you'll be fine. I love that. But not everybody's the same. As I said, you might like green and don't think, oh my God, he ruined my favorite journal. Well, now it has become one of my favorite journals, this one. I'm coming in a bit more heavy-handed on the back because I did not do this texture on the back, and I'm not gonna as well. So I'm coming in a bit more with that. But look at that. Isn't this gorgeous? Ah, I love it. I love it. And this texture stayed. You see that? It's really on there. So that's pretty cool. I'm having a blast, guys. I hope you like it as well. I want to do something here that makes it a bit darker. So I've got scorched timber in the distressed crayon here. Let me get a stippling brush. A big one. So what I'm going to do, again, never done this before, so I'm just going to scribble some onto my mat, right there. I'm going to spritz some water next to it. Take my brush, dip it in the water and dip it in the crayon. Work that into my brush, and I'm just gonna work that on here. So fairly just around the perimeters of that. I need more of that darkness. Might even just go like that. Just scribble it on there. There we go. Now we're getting there. So next, taking a baby wipe, a clean one. Work with me, baby wipes. There we go. Put this around my finger, just wipe over this. And I'm just going to clean this up a bit as well. It doesn't have to be all there. But I want it in the nooks and crannies. There we go. You see that? It just gives it even more grunginess. Love that. So, clean this up. Clean up my stencil. Forgot that, but I'm still on time. I'm okay. That's the thing when you're live, I forget these kind of things, like cleaning stencils, because I'm focusing. Focusing is hard. Thinking is hard at times. There we go. So, this one is done. I don't think this needs more. I just love this. So, then what you do, you take your elastic, pull that through again, and then you're done. But I will do that off camera because what I do, let's do it. You might struggle with it and think, how the heck? I just use our tweezers and pull it through. So again, it might take several attempts, but it'll work. I've never had it not work. So again, push it in the hole. And pull it through like that. I'm just going to make the hole a bit bigger. That will help as well. That is this one done. There we go. And there's my journal. So it started out as a green journal, and now we've got this. I love it. I love it. Cool. Now what I do, I'm going to take off the elastic, lay it flat, and let it dry for about 24 hours before I do anything with it, because all these layers need to dry. So yeah, just give it time to really adhere. Now let's have a look at this one. Has it started to crack already? I don't know, but I don't have time to wait, so I'm just gonna melt it. And if it doesn't crack, it doesn't crack. I don't mind. It has cracked a bit here. Really crackling. I love it. Thank you, Els. Oh, look at that. Yummy. So I'm just making sure that all the embossing powder or the embossing glazes are melted and that the pastes are dry. One spot there. There we go. Let it cool down. Isn't this pretty? Right? But I'm not done yet. And I know people will shout, stop, this is beautiful. It is. But I'm just gonna do something with metallic wax. Now this is a gilding wax. I think Els used this one as well, Graphite Night. I've got this ash grey, which I might use first. Is this a metallic one? No, this is an antiquing wax, and the antiquing waxes are not metallic, but they do give a beautiful effect. So I'm going to have a baby wipe ready as well. So I'm just going to start here and work that around. Work that into the crackles fairly. And then I'm going to take my baby wipe and clean off the embossing powder. But you see that the stuff is in the crackles there. So it makes the crackles more defined. So I'm just dapping and swirling a bit. There we go. So it just pulls out all these crackles. And then what I'm going to do is, with that same paste, I'm just going to go around the edge here. Darkening that up a bit. Just coming through the center as well. And these colors go with the journal beautifully. So I kept the color and the texture of this journal just by adding stencil and some paste and embossing powders and all the yumminess. Yes, that will dry completely. This will be on there. Els and myself, we have done complete journals with this, and it will stay on there. Just give it time to dry. So then I have here, let me see, old silver. I'm just gonna see what I'm gonna do with that. But I want some hints of silver on there as well. I'm not sure, there you go. You see that? The texture of the journal picks up on that silver. I'm not pressing hard, I'm just going over that with a really light touch. But the texture in the journal is picking that up. And I just love this. Look at that. So, light touch, back and front, back and forward. See that? Yes, definitely. Answer has a good question. What if you let this dry? Do you still have to go over it with the heat tool? Yes. The embossing powder is adhered to the paste, but you want that full embossing powder glory. And for that you need to melt it, otherwise it will just be powder on there. So you still need to melt that. So, here it is. I think I'm going to leave it at this, because I love this. I just love it. Let me put this one through. See if we have more success with this one in one go. And there we go. In one go. Thank you, Sandra. So, there's the second one. Look at that detail in that crackle and in that paste and the different colors of embossing powder. Oh, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Gorgeous. Right, so let me show you the two journals I did. This is messy, but just don't pay attention to that. So here are the two journals that I made. Completely different, but both are gorgeous. I love them. I love them. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. The schedule of this week, as I said, tomorrow I'm going to be live with Janice Phillips over on her Facebook channel. Just for a chat, that's going to be fun. If we're done on time, I might still go live after that. I'm not sure yet. Wednesday, I will be live for creativescrapbooker.com, so that will be fun as well. So join me for that one, and that was it for today. Thank you for making it today. Thank you for joining me today. Love seeing you for the next one, and yeah, that was it. There's another date on the Elizabeth Craft Designs. I don't know when, from the top of my head, but I will be back. You know that. Thank you for joining me tonight, and see you the next time. Bye.